picture of dog.
Yeah, there it is.
Hell yeah. Oh, well. Oh, did you just pin me to your tail?
Yeah.
There I go. Hey, do the spin, do the spin, do the spin. Sweet. Sweet.
Oh, best stream ever. God damn it. Wee.
You're so easy to entertain. Like, if they're spinning, best stream ever.
I mean, that's the idea.
What's up with small dogs and being aggressive? My parents call it short man syndrome.
Dog syndrome.
Yeah, it's basically short dog syndrome, where they have to make up for their size and their personality.
Personality, the bark. It's the only dog personality, the bark.
Yeah, that's the personality.
Yes, that's the entire personality of a VTuber. They just yes. Can put you here and then.
Okay, I see that you finally upgraded Live 2D. Now it's, what are we at? Cubism 5.0? Something like that?
It's been like this.
Yeah, I noticed because they added dark mode. That's the only thing I remember, because I don't know all the other updates, but I love dark mode. It saves so much on my eyes when I'm working at night.
Yeah, it saves my eyes a lot. Hello, Mia, dude.
Hello. Don't show up on my stream. Bye.
There's less space to store up all the bottled hate. So I butt spotted my own words. Hope your butt set gets better. I wish my butt set would get better.
A butt set? Is that like a bad headset?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I call them cans. I call them tin cans if it's a bad headset.
Shut the
I call them
fuck up.
aluminum cans.
That's amazing.
No, that's a telephone. Aluminum cans.
Oh man, streaming on a rotary phone.
Landline. Yeah. Mochi. Oh, more doggies. Okay. Okay, can hello, Julie.
More
Hello,
ducks,
Sunny.
more
Hello, 7
ducks.
star. Okay,
more
doggies.
ducks, more ducks.
Mochi. I'll put them behind. Mochi. Hanzu. Yeah, Mutton Queen summoned the dogs. I put them in front. And then these dogs I'll put in the back.
God damn it. I almost numbed your dog.
It's a hot dog.
Yeah.
Butters. Yeah, it means we get more dogs. And then last but not least, wasabi. There we go. The whole family is here, ×2.
I'm very bad at this, so okay, now I'm done.
Eh?
What did you do?
You'll see. I subscribed to your channel.
Oh wait, hold on. Did I do that? thingy.
I'm just gonna make something very dumb. God, that's so dumb.
Sunny Pen. So I'm curious, Sunny, how did you get the name Sunny?
I don't know.
I mean, like, you know, you have a very sunny personality, you know, maybe it came subconsciously to you.
Wasn't this an OC based off of Sunflower?
Was it?
No, actually it was it's a totally different story about. Hold up, I'm gonna lower the music. So, the story of how I came up with Sunny, or the name Sunny, actually goes way, way back. Because at the time I had a YouTube channel that I made Spanish videos called Sol Company, which is actually just sun.
And company.
Yeah. So then I kind of took off a bit there, but I kind of, after a long time using the name, I was not used to it. So I decided to like just move on, I guess, and I did not want to like get rid of the actual name, so I just translated it into English, and that's about it. And the pen, it was very stupid because I was like scribbling around with an ink pen, and I did just a scribble of just using Sunny, and then the pen just came natural to it, and that's it. A Sunny Pen. That's how stupid it was. The pen is just artist, and that's it. And that's how I got my full name, Artist Sunny Pen, ASP.
See.
ASP.
ASP. And if you actually put a G in the very beginning, it's just gasp.
Gasp. Nice.
Gasp. Hola, Arcami. Hello. I'm gonna jump between three languages. I hope you don't mind.
What three languages? No English and Spanish. What's the third one?
KK, you know the drill.
Catalan.
Yeah.
Catalan. Jomti KK.
Yeah,
throw on some Japanese and while you're at it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
speak Japanese. I see.
A bit.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Shoto.
Chotto Nihongoを話す。ちょっと日本語を話すでは、全然の練習しています。練習してしません。Like I said, my Japanese is very bad. I hope I do not get. I used it on Hawaii when I was at a conversation group, and I really said, "Wow." Speaking with natives, because they were all native Japanese that came to Hawaii, because Hawaii is actually a big community of Japanese speaking person. So I said, you know what? I'm just gonna get used to it, and that's about it.
Yeah, and here
my dearly beloved Nana the Wanderer. My beloved Nana. She's just adorable. I wish I could squish her.
Hell yeah.
God, this character is so elusive. Because by the time when I did it, I just kept I just have keep updating the actual VTuber about the redesign. And I know that she's busy, but she told me on a DM that wait a minute. She told me on a DM that she was going to see it faster on Discord because she's connected. She responds quite rapidly there, so I just kept DMing there.
Hell yeah.
Hold up, you're gonna see something very stupid. Què fas anant a Hawaii? No pots dir en català. Hauries d'haver estat cridant aquesta per tu, Ramon, lluny al centre de Honolulu. No, això no. Aquí s'ha d'anar a practicar anglès i, a més, està a relaxar-se, que és el més important. Vaig tenir un estiu crític i volia desconnectar totalment. And that's how you speak Catalan. Any questions, Chad?
What does that mean?
Good. Yes. Good.
All I recognized was Catalan and Hawaii. Or,
Yes.
yeah.
I guess that's very sad, or at least it's very difficult to listen it to the first time. But I think it's. Si cal sap parlar el català és el teu chat, no? Actually, most of my chatters are English.
Yeah, they are.
That's the main reason. I just keep speaking English. I mean, it's not like I hate my own language, but most of my main chatters are English, so I have two options. Either I just say woohoo, or just I don't speak it at all.
And then you get confused between all the languages.
I mean, that's the second step. The second step is to get confused with all the languages, and you lose track of which is your native language, which has happened to me quite some few times.
Yeah, I know. Also rig. I scam people out of money with pachinko machines. Now I'm just imagining a pachinko machine with just a bunch of like random rigs. Like you could get like booba physics, you could get hair physics. It's all up to RNG.
Imagine that all the raffles were done in pachinko machines. All the VTuber raffles from Twitter, pachinko machine time, and then you had to pay. You had to pay a random app on Twitter that show up one day, and then like, okay, VTuber raffle, everyone, get a golden ball, and if you get a golden ball, that means that you get the VTuber. The VTuber model. No complaints there.
You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like there should be like, I mean, if you do that, there should be like a grand pachinko that all the VTubers use, right? It's digital, of course, right? And you would always refer to it as the grand pachinko, and that's where all the VTubers would put all their little gifts or whatever that they're going to be raffling. Oh, how grand it'll be, the grand pachinko.
I think I actually reached 300 followers on Twitter, and I said, "Look, I'm just gonna make an overlay, and I'm just gonna make a giveaway overlay. So I'm gonna give an overlay to any game series to someone." That was the idea, but then I realized as soon as I was cleansing followers, I realized that most of them were bots. And since blocking since blocking doesn't work because now all of the bots are just getting unblocked instantly because So I'm just gonna make the new overlay whenever I feel like it. Probably I'm gonna make it the next summer, like I did with the Persona overlay.
I see.
And I think it's gonna be a Splatoon one because I think I could use the intro for the the deep cut, and I think it would be very cool to see it happen.
What is the deep cut? What's that?
So deep cut is a group of idols that are inside the Splatoon universe. and they have 3 signifying colors. One of them is called Shiver. She's a Noctarian, and she is represented with the color blue.
Yeah.
Then you have Fry, which is a Noctarian, which is a squid, a vampire based off a vampire squid, and she's represented with the color yellow. And then you have Big Man, which is a stingray, represented with the color gray.
I see.
And they have like an introduction at the very beginning of every single game where they notify you about, like, for example, changes in the lobby, like the new stages that you're going to use today, because every 2 hours there's a stage rotation. So every stage is swapped instantly. So the idea was to make the introduction based off of that, or the other option was to make just random splats of color and then just switch to the other one, and that was about it.
Is there a lot of Splatoon lore that I don't know about?
Oh yes, there's a lot of them.
Yadu is asking if Splatoon is Switch only. It's
Yes.
a Nintendo-based franchise. Okay.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's Switch only, Nintendo only.
Yeah, because it's a shooter made for kids, basically. Where basically 30-year-olds like me actually play this game instead of the kids, and they get constantly teabagged at the very beginning. And then when they reach level 10, they are like, okay, you're a big boy now, so go to the ranked matches. And then when you reach the ranked matches, you're like, okay, what do I do? And then the game goes, I don't know, that's up to you. Okay, bye, see ya. That's how stupid the games are.
And they really throw the kids straight into the meat grinder there in rank, don't they?
Actually, the second game, which had the first DLC, that actually was worth the buy.
Yeah.
You played as an Octarian, which is the race of enemies that you fight in the first game.
Yeah.
And it's very ironic because you collect things, and these 4 things they transform it into a blender.
A blender, okay.
Yeah, that's a blend, and the main objective of the machine that is controlling everything is just very mad, and they said, okay, I'm gonna yeet you to the paradise. Be warned though, because it's gonna be a very, very bumpy ride, and then you're put straight up into the blender, and then you're saved by someone, I guess.
That sounds so violent.
Very intense.
The audience Splatoon was made for versus the audience Splatoon has. Yeah, it's made for like children, and then people playing it are us.
What?
Bless you?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh god, Honeycomb Highway of half an hour extended. No, please, no more.
As you guys take a look at this, I'm really proud of this cloak. It's like it's supposed to be space themed.
Bumpy ride.
So how did you get the space texture to have this 3D effect? Because I would imagine it's either some clipping or reverse clipping or something like that. But it also moves with it too, doesn't it?
Oh no, it's just different layers.
Okay, I see.
So like,
yeah,
there's a bunch of different layers. That's just like random cloud-like shapes.
Like, alpha layers so you don't get some weird cuts in the dress.
Actually, no, I think it's just the spray brush. Like
One Piece.
You watch One Piece, honey?
Yeah, I've been watching it recently.
Oh, really? How far are you? I've also been watching it recently, but not like super recent. I'm up to what was it? I'm up to Water 7 right now.
I was I looked at the very recent arc of Wano, and my animator brain just exploded.
Wano. I don't know what that is. Wano.
Wano is the latest arc in the anime right now.
Okay, I see.
The one that they unlock the Gear 5 thingy.
The Gear 5. Oh yeah, I hear a lot of people talking about Gear 5. I don't know what that means. Gear 5? I guess it's like his transformation or whatever. I see.
I don't know how far you are into the anime, but I think if Water 7, you may have seen Gear 2nd, which is just Luffy starts steaming like a very well cooked a cooking like a rice cooked on a rice cooker.
I've seen Gear 2 you said. I don't think I know what that is.
Okay. Oh, okay, then you might see it in the future.
Okay, I see.
I don't know. I don't know how far you are, so I was like wondering if you saw Gear 2, but then no. But you will see that there's that if Luffy turns into a very hot like steaming person, you will see that this is sick.
Hot steaming person. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind. That sounds very distinct. The last thing I remember was they were torturing Iceberg for like 2 episodes, I think.
Oh god.
They were trying to get him to spill the beans, spill his mom's spaghetti everywhere, but he didn't want to. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I imagine they're probably gonna save him, but I don't know. That's One Piece. That's a One Piece opening you're doing, right?
Is it?
Yeah, that's We Are. That's We Are.
Forget me, Noah, so that you wanna be my friend. We are on the crew. We are.
No, wait, what the fuck is happening?
He's glitching out.
Oh wait, is that me? Hold on.
Chicken play at this game.
You got scammed. I cannot play this game. I'm just out of this league, so I'm just gonna grab a pair of popcorn, and I'm just gonna watch you commit atrocities together.
As one does.
I'm just gonna watch how KK destroys his mind, and then I'm just gonna see how just Joe just does the thing, and then that's it.
I've been known to do the thing. I do the thing a couple of times a day, actually. Let me see here.
Fantastic exercise.
One now.
The Ketema Tasai Kana Shono areas Tan Takiteku Sekutino Kimiwa Tensai Tenkna Aitoru Sama.
Idol.
隣かめた好きな本は遊びに聞くならここに聞こうの誰も食べてない誰もないしょ誰も来とれてこのラリくなりそう淡々とだけどさんさんと味噌せびてない父だ味噌の味あれもないないない俺のないないない島が行くばばいてばさ答えて誰かご主人になることなんて私がわからなくてさ嘘が本当だ知り得ないそんな言葉にまた一人落ちるまた好きにさせる誰もがべ奪われてく耳が完璧で究極のアイドルと見たから割れない一番ポスト倒れ変わりその笑顔で愛してるで誰も金もこりおりしていくその聞こえた言葉は嘘でもそれが完全ない
Okay. Do you know Kickback? Do you know Kickback? Chainsaw Man?
Chainsaw Man.
Funny, it's Kickback is playing right now on my stream.
Oh man, I love Kickback.
I'm just gonna say that I have never I have never heard I have never heard Kickback.
You never heard of Kickback? That's what got me to watch the show. Some people make Kickback at it. So I'm like, what anime is this from? This is so cool.
I should watch the anime.
Have you ever gotten into an anime just because you like the opening?
Yes.
Which one? Do you know any? The only one I could think of right now was Chainsaw Man, because I remember I saw a funny meme with it. I think also JoJo's I got into it because of the opening.
I have no idea.
I know Hana. I watched because of the song.
A lot of the
You're Lying April.
You're Lying April, right? I know a lot of the isekais I started watching because they were all made by Mythenroid, right? Like Overlord, Ray Zero.
Oh yeah.
What are the other ones? All those isekais, all of them. A lot of them, their openings are made by Mythenroid. Their songs are so dope.
I think the first isekai that I watched for the anime, I think it was the slime one, because I've been watching clips for the whole this time, and I was like, yeah, let's kind of do it.
Slime one. I know which one you're talking about. The I reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah,
The
that time I got
one.
reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah,
It's a good anime. It's so funny.
I have not seen it. I have not seen it, but if you recommend it, I'll check it out.
It's really
Check
funny.
it.
I like
Definitely check it out. I think I'm gonna play the first opening, which is actually very amazing.
You ever just focus on something kind of ridiculous? You sit back and you realize like what you've been focusing on. Because right now I'm trying to animate this. Well, not really animate. I'm trying to just make this guy cry in the video. So I'm just moving his PNG up and down. I'm like, well, let me try and line up his the crying audio with the animation. That way it looks like he's kind of crying. Yeah, and then when you're done, you step back and you're like, man, I've really been animating this guy crying for like about 10 minutes.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
I do that all the time.
It's a very cathartic experience. But when you're done, you get to really appreciate the work you put into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you get to look at it, be satisfied, and then not want to look at it again.
Like, no, it's not perfect enough. You put more work into it.
Exactly.
Sometimes perfectionism helps. Sometimes perfectionism can really make a much better product than what you initially intended. Just make sure you actually finish it, because sometimes my perfectionism can get me to not finish something because I'm too busy stuck on a little thing on it.
Yeah, that's the downside. You pay too much attention to like the little things. So it's like, God, I'm way too tired to finish this. That's me with music.
You make music?
Music too much because I'm a bit too much of a perfectionist when it comes to music, and it's exhausting.
Okay. Out of curiosity, can you tell me the kind of music you make? Is it like EDM? Is it like guitars? What?
I don't necessarily like compose my own music, but I was part of a anime video game orchestra in college, of which we arranged our music pieces ourselves for our orchestra, and I conducted it and everything.
Oh,
for
nice.
concerts and stuff, and I also do sound mixing for the orchestra.
Okay,
I've done
okay,
some of
cool.
my own vocal mixing.
Okay, so like some audio engineering stuff, some like vocaling.
That
I
sort of
see, I
thing.
see.
And also vocal arrangements. I could write like harmony guides because I've been doing that for a while.
See?
Yeah.
¿Estás parlant? No cridis tant. Estigues tranquil, eh? Si no s'anirà.
And with that, you have all made my mother.
How I Met Your Mother.
Did she bring you food?
No, she didn't. She told me to shut up because I was shouting too much.
Thanks, Ma.
Thanks for not respecting me. Thanks, I hate it. Oh shoot, hydrate. No alcohol
That's funny.
today.
I also have hydrate.
No water next to me. Hold up, BRB.
You ever order food like you ever order like takeout and it comes during your stream or something like that?
No. Is that what's happening right now?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me go and get the food real quick.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Bam bam ba da da ba. Ba 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 ba. Bam bam ba da 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 da.
Joey's glitching out again. Is it because he's on BRB?
Algú li diu al Mario Kart Kartma. Oh, Déu meu.
Mario Kart.
Mm-hmm.
Are we playing Mario Kart now?
No, they called it Kartma.
Like karma?
Kartma.
Ah, I see.
That's a good one. That's a very good one.
You see, I wasn't sure if that was a pun or if it was just Catalan. So
No. I think it was a pun. Ba bam ba dam ba da 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 dun dun da 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 da. I'm gonna
don't
die.
die.
Yes, I'll die. Thank you. I'm die. Thank you forever.
Yeah. Good.
I'm die. Thank you forever.
Don't commit the die, please.
Yes. Kokoro no watashi to watashi no koi no kagura.
Joey's glitched out state is kind of distracting.
Yep. I'm just looking. I'm just staring at him, just like that, because glitch, go brrr.
Let's go. Brr.
I'm just gonna put this. And with that, I committed a crime.
Don't do that.
Stretch.
We'll do the stretches.
Okay, I'm back.
Damn it. Why damn it?
God, that is so good. I haven't been correctly stretching for an ungodly amount of time.
Yeah,
Make
it
sure
sounds
you
like
get out of your
it.
chair. Don't stay in your chair too long. It's bad for your health. It's bad for it's bad for your back. It's bad for your nerves, probably in your back.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Mhm.
Ha 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 ha. God damn it. Best puns.
That's me.
Why do I have this one in the first place? God damn it.
So, KK, I got a question for you. Do you use glue for Live 2D?
Yes.
What do you use glue for? Like, I think I know what it
Glue
does.
stuff together, like, because I don't want to rig every single angle. Like, for example, like this collar, it detaches from the neck if I could find it. I don't have it glued yet, but I will. And I don't feel like rigging it, so I'm just gonna glue it.
I see, I see. So it sounds like you use glue a lot. I like haven't used glue at
Yeah.
all as yet.
I use it all the time. And like same with like the wings. I glue like the outer parts so it doesn't like detach from each other.
See,
The
You know-
arms too, I glue.
you glue the arms
And
together, right?
the legs. Yeah.
So I've been making a Halloween costume for myself. It's still September. It's like the end of September, but Halloween's coming up, so I'm working on a Halloween costume, and I'm thinking I just glue the Halloween costume onto my model, right? Just glue it right on. That way, I don't have to worry about re-rigging all of the suit parts or whatever. Does that sound like a good idea?
You can just drag it into the deformer that you use for your torso.
Yeah, but then I'd have to like re-rig it to my arms and because like it's a full suit, like right? It's like changing my arms, changing my chest, changing my everything.
Yeah, you can try rigging it, but if it's like a completely like different shape, it might look funny.
I see.
Want the glue melt if you fly too close to the sun? It's Gorilla Glue, so it's okay. It's not Elmer's glue. It's Gorilla Glue. Wasabi, same shit. We can also try Crazy Glue, see if that melts. Okay, another wasabi. The third wasabi. I'll put her in front. I'll put her on my hair.
Oh God, so
Wasabi?
many wonderful doggos.
More doggies. Just don't use wax. Yeah, exactly.
Don't fly too close to the sun.
Yeah.
That's the top suggestion by Icarus, who flew too close to the sun and died.
See, this is you getting mixed up between languages.
And that's the reason why you should never have a three languages combined in a single individual like me, which is very dumb.
It's like that meme where it's like I used to speak one language fluently and now I speak three languages poorly.
In my defense, I think I'm trying to think with the two native languages that I have, which is Spanish and Catalan. However, it's difficult to keep up because inevitably you will have, at some point, you will use one of them very badly and the rest very horrible.
I see. Honestly, like for me, sometimes I'll know a word in Spanish, but I'll forget what it is in English, right? So I'll be like,
Amazing.
yeah. So I'll be like, "Ñaño, can you pass me the colcha? You mean blanket? Yeah, pass me the blanket, please. The colcha."
Colcha.
I'm just like, okay,
Colcha.
yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, the thing you use to cover your body to protect yourself from the cold. You mean a blanket?
Una
Yes,
manta.
exactly.
Una manta.
No?
Yes, it's a blanket.
What's Volcha then?
I say colcha. Maybe it's just like a regional thing. Oh, what region?
Maybe.
Upstate New York? Well, I'm from Albany, and I've never heard anyone use the term colcha.
You speak New Yorkian.
Ha. That's new. I never actually heard that.
Yeah, like in my family, we say colcha all the time for like blankets and
Oh, it's probably
things like
slang
that.
then.
It might be, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, my family uses a lot of Chinese slang. Or more like just East Asian and Southeast Asian slang that I don't know is slang, so no one else can understand.
So things that your family doesn't get. That's amazing. Sometimes I confuse with English and Spanish, and I mix it with Catalan so much that then my family is just crazy and is like, "What the flick did you say?" And I'm like, "I don't know that."
I have no idea. Good question.
Let me write it down for you. Let me draw you a picture so you understand what I'm saying.
I'm gonna make a visual dictionary just for you, and I'm gonna title it "The Dictionary of How to Speak Sunnyish."
It's gonna have like a whole sketchbook, right? And it's just a bunch of like one word pictures of things and what they mean.
Yep, that's the gist of it.
That would sound like a really cool thing to add to my model. Just have like a little sketchbook, and I just flip through it, and just has one word answers to things. Did you have anything to eat as yet?
Me? No, not yet.
I ate. Very proud of myself.
Share
Do you
food or
remember what it
else.
was?
I made eggs.
Oh, egg.
I made some for my dad, and then I ate some of it.
I see. How does he eat his eggs? Hard boiled, sunny side, scrambled?
Usually scrambled. And
That's
my
good.
mom likes to eat her eggs like over medium with toast. And I
See.
do too. I also like eating it over medium with toast. I like runny yolk.
Me, my favorite is probably scrambled, but you see, the thing is, where I'm from, we make scrambled a little differently, right? Like, see, where I'm from, they take one scrambled egg, they'll make a whole full meal with scrambled egg because it's watered down and stretched so much and filled with so much air. Like, you see the street vendors, they'll sell you scrambled egg, they take one egg, put it on this huge grill. It's so watered down and stretched and so filled with air that one scrambled egg is so freaking huge when you get it. But it's just one egg.
Whoa.
They really make the most out of that egg. I'll tell you that.
I eat them raw. You eat
I'm-
eggs raw?
With or without the shells.
You people are very weird.
Well,
Yeah,
you don't
egg
just
science is
suck your
weird.
eggs.
Egg science is weird.
Can you uncook an egg?
Mmm.
That's the real question.
An egg? What?
Yes, you can uncook an egg to an extent.
I mean, like, if you put it back in the chicken, I guess that counts.
Well, like when things cook, their proteins change. Like the shape of like proteins on a molecular level changes. And that the functions of proteins are wholly dependent on their shape. And a while ago, scientists kind of discovered how to put the proteins back to their original shape,
So they
thus
actually
uncooking the egg.
reformed the proteins rather than re-putting the old proteins from like another egg in. Because I imagine that would be
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah, they refolded the proteins back to their original shape. Ate them raw with sugar, like a dessert.
They can unscramble an egg too.
So that's basically like eating a raw half cake. Can you? I'm not sure if you can. Well, I'm pretty sure like the structure of the egg wasn't the same, but they got back the proteins. Nerd, yeah, that's me. I studied
I have
biochemistry.
I have no idea what you're talking about the eggs, but
That's okay.
how has this theme of conversation evolved from just cooking scrambled eggs and all the way to the molecular structure of an egg?
I could talk more about this stuff.
I'm not that smart, but I'm sure that this is a problem that could be solved with the power of science.
Science
Most things
gives
can be
me
solved.
science gives
Well-
me PTSD. I remember I took chemistry in college and it was really hard. Bio was hard.
Yeah.
You know, I think a big part of it is the teacher. The teacher is really what or the
Oh,
professor.
yeah,
The professor is
for
really what
sure.
determines the intensity of the class.
They really
know.
make or break like your sanity in a class.
Oh yeah, totally. Like I had a physics teacher that was so good. He made physics like so not easy, but he made physics very tolerable. Very tolerable. He was very fun. So I credit him to why I managed to pass physics. But sometimes you'll get those
hell
science
yeah.
teachers that just like they're almost like out to get you. They're like make the class unnecessarily difficult.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And sometimes there's like also like way too much nuance than I can wrap my brain around. And then sometimes I just think, why can't it just be black and white? Frogify KK. All right, I will frogify.
Okay, Swiggy Swede turned into a froggy, I guess.
Shooty.
Yeah, Swiggy Swede turned into a froggy.
Hello, am I frog? Do I sound like frog?
Yeah.
Nice. How do you do that? You got a voice changer?
Yeah. I am frog.
Frog. Return to frog.
Dummy banana, dummy yo, dummy banana yo.
Hold up.
What? What's up?
You're gonna. It's gonna be very cute.
Ta-da! What you do?
If you see my stream, you will see how cute this is.
Oh. Hell yeah. Pin me to your face. Frog ain't need no auto-tune. This frog needs auto-tune.
Oh god, I have no good songs tonight. What is wrong with me?
Shame on you. I just have like a VTuber song playlist.
Amai hibit so taki shimatai. Dari bari bari I wa tomenai de. Perfect.
Perfect.
Kai tonga te taru ke haide. To no do tisu te ni tane. Tubai to taku chibiru da. Tumae taku nai tori ka. Toman suwan no kiwiki de sao. Goku wa kimi wa tuchubuto nai da koritana utte kaitana. Todara saki wa bimas. Hitomi ni soterai.
Should put a timer for how long I
Let it show be sette kure. Wasuranaru nai kisu wo shite futari de. Amai himitsu wo dakishimetai. Buddy, I wa tomenai de to stop. Buddy. So, tonai taro sareru de. Susumi ta sonde ta nani. Tondori komi wa te. Tori kerareru chimashi ga. Doto kitemo butaru yo. Boku wo kimi ro no itashiten do itadaku te kaitara. You can tell me to shut up, please.
What song was that
Shut
one?
up.
The song is called Love is Show. Love is Show.
Save it down file. Okay, I save my down file.
Second, I thought the name of the song was just the whole entire all the lyrics, and that's the name.
No, actually, it's called The Love is Show.
Love is Show?
Yep.
Is that from an anime or something?
Yep. It's from a movie, actually.
What's the movie?
Kaguya-sama, Love is War. I think The First Kiss.
Ah, I see. I haven't seen Love is War. I haven't seen that one.
Oh my god, Love is War. Such an amazing
It's
series.
funny, but there are moments in there where I could not watch.
Why is it like
People just being there are like a couple of scenes where people are what's the word for like
Cringe.
no, not just cringe, but like someone who is like trashy and like doesn't have sex, like doesn't have a sex life. But
it's like cringe?
Yes.
yeah, cringe is a word to describe it, but I'm thinking of another word where like it's like a phenomenon where people just don't have a sex life and are cringe and kind of trashy.
That's just an asshole.
Oh, there's a word for it. Let me look it up.
Is it just the one character, or is it like all the characters?
No. It's all
Two scenes. Well, a few scenes, but like two characters in those few scenes.
yeah, they're basically just throwing like love confessions at each other constantly. However, there are some moments that you cannot see because one, it's difficult because so apparently the whole shenanigan / argument of the whole anime is that there are two persons in the entire academy that they are trying to confess to each other, but they are doing it so people are so basically it's just an entire mind game trying, and they both start trying to confess to each other, and they are doing it like they are in a fucking war. And so the one who
Makes sense.
confesses
Love is
first,
war.
and so the one who confesses first wins the war. And I'm like, you could have made this a whole lot easier.
Wait, so do they both know they're in this war?
Yes.
And they just
Like an unspoken war.
okay. Because then it's just like playing chicken. You know?
Yes.
Oh, so the word I was looking for is it's like a synonym for celibate. It's like celibate, but like more slang and more like an insult.
Yep, that's basically it.
There's another word. Anyways, there are a few scenes that are like that kind of just like ruined the whole show for me, honestly.
But I only
See.
love the anime mainly because of the opening. That's what it got me into the
So,
anime
yeah,
itself.
incel is the word I'm looking for. Thank you.
And so
Incel. It's basically like a ruder version of like celibate.
I'm just gonna check your chat, I guess.
IMCEL. I'll turn off my froggy.
Oh yes, I see it. I see now.
Yeah.
I see now. Incel. I want to
And
see what
so
this.
I know that word too often.
Yeah.
Should I know why you know that word too often?
No.
Get up. Just to make sure I got it right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure incel is the word. But there is a character before his like character
Oh, there you are.
progression. He was like a total incel and put a bad
Yep.
taste in my mouth. Like regarding like how he views women. And there's also like another scene of how like another woman viewed the woman. And it's like so trashy and disrespectful.
At some point, is most of the situations are just very ridiculous, and you wish.
Yeah, most of them are just like hilarious.
Most of them,
Yeah.
but some of them are just very cringe. In the most part, I think.
It's actually not slang. It's a real word.
Huh?
Yeah, Webster's Meridian Dictionary. It doesn't say slang. It says it's a real word.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the inability to find a companion despite desiring one.
Oh. Well, I thought it was slang because it sounded
Nah.
slang. Like the way
Nah,
it's
don't worry.
used, it's where it's used in like in a meme way, so I thought it was slang.
Nah, don't worry about it.
It's slang. I think Mimi is slang.
Not what I meant. I meant like relating to a meme.
Gotta set it to Wumbo.
Merriam-Webster also made it so Riz is an official word. Have we evolved?
Yes. Oh my god.
We are actively changing English so fast, guys.
What
I'm
even
so proud
is
of
English
us.
anymore? English is just whatever people say now.
I just love. That's why I love English. You change the language so fast that a new word sprung. Yes, show up out of nowhere.
New word spranged. They spranged
Yes.
up. They've been birthed.
They've been birthed from the legendary gotcha machine.
And the pachinko.
Yes.
The ones from Japan, obviously. I think that one of the main reasons I watched the show was only because of the openings.
Yeah, the opening songs are really catchy.
I only know the one. That's the one where they're shooting the arrow. I think it's da dee da dee do. That one.
This one.
Yeah, that one.
Sonny, do you mind just... Okay, sorry to interrupt your work. Do you mind just zooming out? I want to see how much progress you made. It's been a while since I took a look at your page here. Up.
Jamie, pull up the Merriam-Webster and look up Riz.
Jamie.
Look at this.
Wait, so what does Webster say is the definition of Riz? Let me look it up. Webster Riz.
Looking good, Sonny. I see the progress.
Yes.
To charm or seduce. Usually used with up.
Usually used with up. Oh, man. Are there examples of this word Riz on how it's used?
Slang. Merriam-Webster. It says slang, so it's still slang.
Yeah, Riz probably is still slang.
God. Oh, I love this character so much.
I
think
really
it was
want to know, like what cringy examples Merriam-Webster's used for defining
I want to
Riz.
see. I want to see.
They said, for an example, ultimately everyone has their own special sort of Riz. Maybe it's a pickup line. Are you from Tennessee? Or the fact that they go to therapy. That's hot.
Okay. I don't know what this has to do with Tennessee, but okay.
Senat dubbed his friend Duke the master of unspoken riz when Duke was able to have a woman giggling with only a hand wave. To think I accidentally rizzed a girl at the mall at some point, and now whenever she sees me, she tries to be the one to check me out at the cashier.
So I see riz as both a noun and a verb, such as rizzed, rizzing, and rizzes. Now, I'm never going to say these words other than this context right here. So make sure you remember me saying that, because I'm never going to say any of these words. Who doesn't say rizzing? Rizzes? Transitive verb.
It's like he's rizzing them up.
This is like wumbo. This is just wumbo again.
Jesus had a lot
Rizzology.
of riz. Oh yeah, I'd say like Jesus probably had the most amount of riz with like how much he's well known today. So we could all thank Jesus.
Da did do, how shiri no sai, anata no subete ga. Tagasu te tara sorete moi, myoto te ruru wasete. Isete kure, o kutake ni, toya ono uramade. Aine takaru ikira, gira no ete shimaitai.
KK for so like I guess for Sonny's is drawing, it's kind of easy to see how much progress you're making a drawing, right? You just like zoom out to see how much line art you've done, how much drawing you've done. How do you have a version of that but for live 2D? Do you just look at like how many parameters are green lit as to when you started?
I mean, you could still also zoom out and look at the physics.
Yeah, you could. Oh yeah, you zoom out and you play the physics animator, see if your physics are running correctly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, I guess that's another way to measure your progress throughout the day.
It's like you can make things track your mice. You can make things track your mice in the physics by setting up cursor tracking. So if I wanted to check the eye movement, I can just set it so that it tracks my mouse.
I see. I
like
usually
just the arms or anything really.
Right. I usually just set it to random animation and just see if anything looks weird.
That never works out for me because I have a lot of toggles for all my clients.
Yeah, it looks very complicated. It looks like this is like way more parameters than I'm used to.
Oh, I have so many.
Pretty cool.
And it's like 50% hair physics that I didn't even rig yet.
One day I'm just gonna debut this model and thinking I'll be like, hey, welcome to my debut. No one asked. I'm never
Be
actually
rude to yourself.
I'm never gonna actually debut, but I'm just here existing, I guess.
Yeah, you can just stream.
One day I'm gonna say, hello everyone. Debut time, aka PowerPoint presentation moment. Let's go. And that's it. That's all the debut you'll get.
Hi guys, I gotta go. That's it. Like the first couple seconds is what's going on, and then the last couple seconds are gotta go.
A friend of mine yesterday debuted and she was very nervous. And I rated her.
Oh, I see.
And she was still very nervous, and I'm like, dude, chill. It's just a normal stream. And I'm like, no, it's not a normal stream. I wanted to make like a video about, because the thing is that the concept of B-tubing in an association I'm in, it's very uncommon to see VTuber.
I see.
Because all of them just use the webcam and that's it.
Right.
And when I explained what a VTuber is, they were like, "Oh my, but why?" And I'm like, "I'm anxious. What do you mean? I'm just a freaking gremlin."
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's weird because like I feel like this kind of entertainment you can kind of really come from anywhere and kind of get into it. You know, like You could be a doctor, you could be a lawyer. Okay, I'm kind of highballing it right now. Usually, like, it's just random people, right? But you can kind of come from anything. You could be like a magician and just step in front of the camera and start streaming, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, are you too familiar with this thing called busker statues? I think it's pronounced busker statues.
Isn't busking like when you play music in public?
Maybe. Well, that's probably one of them. But I remember when I went to New York, I saw a lot of busker statues. They're the guys that paint themselves like colorful, right? Like silver or gold, and they stand out in the street and they just don't move, and they just right. And then yeah, and yeah, and then like people would give them $1, a couple change or whatever, and they just stand there and don't move, right?
Yeah.
So you could be like, a professional busker statue guy, stand in front of the camera and start streaming. I'm not sure if you're going to do busking. You're just going to like stand and not move, not say anything, and just be statue, right? I don't know, but like that's kind of what I mean. You can kind of just come from anywhere. So like, if I ever see a streamer and they're like, "Oh, I was a this and I was a that," I'm like, "Okay, that doesn't surprise me. You could totally be a this or that and start streaming, right?"
Yeah.
God, the moment I debut this character in her own comic, it's gonna be very cool.
Let me see. Okay, so you got a comic story set up for Nana then, right?
Yeah, I am prepping one.
Okay.
But I can actually spoil a bit.
Sure.
For your eyes and for your ears only.
Let's hear it.
So the idea is that apparently in the lore of the planet that everything is working off. The humans are just like very, very assholes because apparently they were forbidden of getting magic. And the problem being is that the humans got very angry of this and they actually progressed faster thanks to their intelligence, and thus the first ever human race, or at least the first race that fell due to the power of the humans, was the beast elves, which Alyssa is from. So they destroyed everything from their hometown, including except a grand crystal, which is just a big yellow crystal on top of a tree. And they captured absolutely everyone, Alyssa included, and they turned them into like slaves. So if you survived, you were immediately turned into slavery. And before she left the continent for forever, Alyssa made a prayer to the crystal to save her in case she lost herself. And so the years passed, and the castle of the elves and just the general continent started to just look to age. The castle just was in shambles. The crystal was still glowing until one day a group of soldiers came into the vicinity in order to like control and harness the power of the crystal. And unbeknownst to them, the crystal had been storing energy from the tree itself, and then the crystal turns into Nana.
Okay, I see. So that's where she comes in.
And thus, since she's a dryad and has the full power of the entire freaking crystal, she obliterates every single soldier with no resistance at all, and any
hit resistance.
And God damn it. Oh, that's so good. Can someone handle a medal to KK? He's just the king of puns.
So resistance is resistance. Sorry, go on.
And then the last remaining survivors who are trying to escape, they actually are sank into the bottom of the ocean. And before they can actually they perish. They sent a signal to the headquarters, meaning that the crystal has turned into a being that is just coming towards them. And when Nana wakes up, she actually flashes a light or something, and then and then it's like the call for Alyssa to, I guess, recover her memories as herself. I guess that's how I'm gonna end it, like here, and then
The cardboard is asking our dryads just essences of trees. Can I fuck a tree and make a dryad?
no.
Dang
That
it.
is, that is a thing that is forbidden in my universe. Apparently, you get the babies from something else.
It
Sent
puts
to
a
you're
new
sent to
meaning.
jail. Bonk.
It puts a new meaning to morning wood.
Base. I'm never showing this character then if that's what you want.
What?
If you want to fuck a tree, just I don't know, just get something else. I don't know. God damn it.
Yeah,
Get
fuck
yourself
this
a
wood.
little jar. Put some soil in it.
That's just
It's just a jar of soil.
God damn it. God damn it. But yeah, basically the comic, I think it's gonna be called Happy Birthday. And that's basically the at least beginning of her story.
Sounds cool. So so this comic, you're gonna draw it. You're gonna draw the whole comic, right? It's
Yeah.
gonna be like a standard web comic, something like that.
I actually have a webcomic.
Other than this one.
Yes, I actually
okay.
uploaded the first one on Webtoon, and it's actually my first ever comic.
Okay. It sounds like you really like storytelling and like lore building and like character building and all that stuff, right?
Yeah, actually, this character Nana isn't mine. It was from another VTuber that actually
Right.
that actually just decided, or at least lend herself to be like, I don't know, remodeled in a sense. So I have her permission to actually just make this, and I've been sending every single preview of the model to her, so she is constantly updated by everything I do. So it's not like I can just at any point of the moment just continue not to do it. But basically, I just keep her in touch of everything I do.
Yeah,
The
sounds
thing of
pretty cool.
Smorgamore. It's not like Ganondorf's son. Sorry, go on.
So yeah, sorry for that, but yeah, I actually started just making this character for a long time, and then I was like, God, I have to make a cool like character story for her, because
story of lore and all that. Yeah,
I have to make that because, for the record, her model was like, oh, I'm just a sweet lemon to sweeten your day, and that was like, bro, what are your motives? Why do you become a lemon?
yes. What is my inspiration for being 11?
Well, it's a lemon, but yeah. I actually told her that, and she was like, "Oh, I never thought of that." And then I said, "Okay, I have a better idea. Lemon dryad." And I'm like, "Oh my god, I love it!" In a very British accent. In a very British accent, yeah, I love it. And then I started to draw. I swatched. I fruit. Thank you. I got food.
Oh,
Yay.
food.
I actually fruit. It's fruit.
Actually just finished my takeout just now.
Yay!
Nice.
Uber.
Yes, this has
Uber
officially
hacking.
become a mukbang stream. We all
I'm
get to eat.
actually gonna be like,
You just transform into a mukbang stream.
I mean, I look like I could probably do a mukbang, honestly.
Mukbang.
Just got to do a little stretch. Stretch beforehand.
Shut the fuck up.
God, ASMR streams are very fun.
One of my children's an ASMR streamer.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just told her the idea. The first drawing I made with her for the design was actually a fighting drawing with me and another character, with the other character I represent myself as, and her. she really liked it, and then I made her a Valentine's Day drawing. And for her Valentine's Day drawing, I was like, okay, tell me a song that I don't know, you like, or I don't know, it's your favorite song that actually cheers you up whenever you're sad. She sent me the song, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be very fun. So I put her song into the streaming, into the full thing, and I'm like, yes, Riz, and then she loved it. I actually took inspiration for this her drawing. I used Iono as a reference, and then I just went along with it. And I guess I think she liked it because she told me that she couldn't stop listening and looking at it. I actually that is actually what made my day, because she's like, well, I just like everything of it, the dedication, the speeding, the music you put in, the effort. I'm just gonna keep it. And then literally the next day, when I started to at least paint and do the entire thing in the comic, she was like, bro, the comic is just pretty, and I'm just saving absolutely everything you've DM'd me into a separate folder, so I can just keep looking at it constantly. And I'm like, no way. And that makes really my day. And then I said, I'm gonna make you a character sheet, so you can then, if you're still into the VTuber world, you can just apply to raffles.
Yeah. Or like to those drop your PNGs posts.
Oh yes, definitely. Those are actually another reason why I made it. And actually, this stump here for the mushroom foot was actually a drawing I made. It is an old reference to an old drawing I made, like in grayscale. I actually did a tree stump, like in the middle of nowhere, and that tree stump was just with next to a mushroom. So I said, okay, let's do that. And I guess that's it. That's about the story of why I made a mushroom in his leg. Okay, that's it. Story time over. If you like this, just, I don't know, just give money to KK, I guess.
What? What's
If you like,
happening? You're
yes,
giving me money?
yes,
take
because
Money.
yes, because I said, look, if you like my story, I don't know, just give the money to KK. You don't need to support me at all. Like, definitely do not support me. I'm just gonna fall like in the next few seconds, and then I'm gonna graduate over the next month. So yeah.
They donate to you for you to give to me for upgrades. Looking amazing so far. Oh, thank you. That's what she said.
Never again. I think I have a very low self-esteem, so yeah. And every time I just get praised, I'm just like, no, I'm not getting praised. You are.
Yeah, you sent me a picture of your torso. Your torso looks pretty hot. I can say this as your father.
No.
Take the compliment.
I'm just gonna say that thank you, but no thanks.
Oh, okay. Well, if you don't want compliments, I won't compliment.
I mean, I would love to, but I just have a very low self-esteem. I think at some point, I think when I start singing, I'm either doing it for two reasons. One, I may be sad or depressed for something that happens, or just singing because just a way to like release all the stress. And that's about it. That's the reason why I sing, and no one cares except for my family. My family is like, "Shut up, dude." Shut up, you're making too much noise and I can watch the match. And you fall asleep for the first 2 seconds when when the match starts, and then and by the time you wake up, the match is done. God damn it. Godspeed. Godspeed. Yes.
Godspeed.
You know.
Ta-ta. Yeah, that's about it. Doo-doo-doo. And I guess that's about it. That's it. That's a new episode of Meet the Sunny, releasing never. I mean, yay!
Yay.
Actually, I actually hate the meeting streams. Like the meet this character, and I'm like, but why? Why don't you just, get a chance to meet it? Like, no,
Talking
because
about
now we have.
those. You talking about those TF2 videos? Meet the engineer, meet the heavy. You talking about those ones?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, for example, if someone made a VTuber kind of like thing, like meet the certain VTuber, I would be like, bro, just do it in a self-introduction stream or something. I don't know. I don't know. I guess I'm just very dumb. Yay. And now I have to edit this. I don't know why I
Look at what
made
you're doing.
what.
Let me just take a peek at your work right now. Okay, looking good.
So you're definitely peaking, huh?
Oh yeah, this is my peak right now.
Okay. Okay then, fine. Get no you'd.
No, you.
Yes, I just basically put a no you. So when people are trying to see, they're like, bro, what is this? What is this weird thingamajig that you're just plunging into? And that's it. No you.
So, Sonny, could you tell us a bit more about that webcomic you posted? The first one you mentioned. Talked a
Oh.
little bit about it. You posted it recently.
Yeah, I posted it on Webtoon recently. I think I called it. I don't know. I think I called it "Remember Me."
What was the story about?
They visit a grave.
The what?
Alyssa, a grave. Yeah.
Girl visits a grave, right?
Yeah. These two girls, Alyssa and Nana, they visit a grave. That's the story.
Okay.
There's nothing else. There's nothing else left. There's no like extra impressive, just like a moment of like, oh wow, there's this character reveal, and it's just they visit a normal grave. Like
Okay. I see.
they just visit an old grave because apparently in the lore, Alyssa is two persons. That's why she has heterochromia.
Right.
And basically, the at least reason why she has two irises of different color is because the blue one represents a human princess that was called Stella Leanda, and then there's the red, or at least the green-eyed, it's Alyssa Flicka. So they are so I think I could say this, but do you remember when I told that about the Happy Birthday comic that they decided to Nana just makes a call of light or something, and then the entire continent just flashes out of something?
Right after she came out of the crystal, right?
Yes. So after that, I'm going to make another comic, and that one is going to be that Alyssa, as a slave, is freed from that light, and then the human princess Stella, asks what is wrong with that, and then she discovers that Alyssa was enslaved. Their father ordered the entire onslaught of her population, and they are planning to do the exact same to the princess. And so the main idea is that her father shows up in the room with or at least with the royal guard, and they are trying to kill them both. However, Alyssa decides to shield her, and they both fall into a river that washed them. That they are both washed near the place where the comic takes place, which is just a sakura tree with a river and a cave.
Wait, they
Or at
cave?
least, yeah, they are in a cave.
Oh yeah, I see.
And by the time they arrive, there's no sakura tree. But then since Alyssa's very very injured, the first idea that they both decide is that they want to forget everything from the past and just start fresh.
Right.
And so they fuse together in a forbidden fusing ritual that just merge them into the tree, and that tree is the sakura. It's the sakura tree, and then that's it. They wake up. Right is past, and the tree is fully blossom, and they start living the danger life, the life of the forest, I guess.
Okay, so I think I see the metaphor here. So, like, the funeral is because you know, cycle of death, rebirth. You got like the Ouroboros that would, well, you know, that would be a representation of life and death. But like, you know, it starts with death, with the funeral, right? And then it's the rebirth, right? So you die and then you get rebirth in a sort of, I guess in this case, it's actually a literal rebirth, not so much a metaphorical rebirth, I'd say. Right?
Yeah, it's more like a rebirth because they both suffered a lot in their past lives, because Stella was actually gonna be married to someone else that was abusing her, and Alyssa was just about to pass her entire life into a slave. So they decided, screw it, we have both suffered because your dad just killed my entire population and my mother. Everyone is dead because of him, and your dad just kind of tried to kill you, but I saved you. But because of that, he killed the original Alyssa, and so in order to protect themselves, they just decide to start fresh. No pain involved. They just reborn. They just get reborn, and that's about it.
Okay, I see. So yeah, it sounds like you have the whole story planned out from beginning to end, then, right?
I guess that's at least the very beginning, which is the rebirth, and then the Nana's, which is the whole turning point of it. And then I have another character that I need to like plan out, I guess. But so far, I can only say that because I think one of the characters that I just announced so far in my chat is I would say it's Luma, which is, if you see my channel points, they're called Luma toe beans, and Luma is just a dog that I made like a long time ago, and I'm using it just to make it fun, make it funny.
So do you have like a lot of projects where you're like, you kind of like start doing it and then you kind of forget about it for a bit, like you don't work on it for a bit, right? And then you might start a new project. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I actually had a full list of projects that I wanted to work with, but the problem being was that I wanted to make a map of the entire planet, that the whole lore shenanigans take place. I wanted to make cover art. I wanted to make an Instagram account for the entire project. I wanted to make everything for the project. But then I realized that, one, it takes a lot of work to just even do the entire thing, and my style is no joke, because my style is just very difficult to explain, because I shade in a very particular way, and I only use a brush that is only available in Photoshop.
Right. I remember that.
And I want to like take my time into shading. It's not like it's easier. Like most of the character artists that I see, for example, there's this VTuber that I see called Ryuria. Most of them shade their shadows are very strong. So when the shadow is strong or soft, it means that there is a limit to the shadow. And when it's very soft, you see that there's like a soft blur to it, and they slowly transition into that. But if it's very sharp, that means that there's just a stop to it. And the sharp one is mostly used in animation. But my shadowing is just soft, and it makes a gradient from the most clear side all the way to the dark side, and then I switch between those. For example, in character like sheets, obviously I'm not going to use that because they're just character sheets. No need to involve anything but the character itself.
Too fancy, right?
Yeah, there's nothing too fancy. But for example, in Nana's character sheet, I have done a bit too much because, for example, this moss thingy, I just decided it could look good, and that is solely the main reason why I have only kind of shaded a bit, not too much, but not too much, not too much, but not nothing.
Too little, not too much.
Yes, not too little, not too much. And I guess that's one of the main reasons why I wanted to keep it simple for the character sheets, because if I put it too much detail, then she's just not gonna end up looking good.
Okay, I see what you mean. Well,
I guess
it's just gonna take a long time to do that.
Oh yeah, one of the drawings, I think. So I think I could explain one of the drawings process if it's not too much boring for all of you, because that would definitely be very boring to like watch and see, because god damn it, I even take my time for the emotes.
Do you have
Household okay?
What?
Is their household okay?
I'm hearing a lot of screaming?
Yes, they are having fun, but basically something goes wrong sometimes. But yeah,
okay.
they're okay. They're okay. I don't know. I'm gonna check. Are you guys okay? Ayo, hola, new web. ¿Qué ha pasado? Ah, I see. So yeah, just weird things in the home, but yeah, they're good.
Very good.
But yeah, the shading, it takes an ungodly amount of time to do. I think most of it takes, like, for a character, it takes, if I want it good, it can take up almost to I think a month or so to make the shadows only. A month to make the shadows.
I see. Let me see. Sonny, do you ever ship characters? Either your own characters, fictional characters, characters you've seen in anime, anything like that?
Fictional characters.
Well,
I don't get it. Why? What? I don't follow.
Like ship.
Shipping.
Shipping.
It's like ship is like short for like relationships. Like if you ship people together, it's like you pair them together. Like like Naruto and Sasuke ship name is Narusaku.
Oh, I love that. I love the little names people come up with these.
Yeah.
I just I don't have any ships list in my opinion.
Okay, I see. KK, oh, sorry about that. Yeah, keep going.
I only have one ship. Joker Akechi from Persona 5.
Joker. I have not played Persona 5. Is he the main guy, Joker?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
The main guy with another guy called Akechi, who they are in Persona 5 Royal, they are very attached because of their confidant shenanigans, I guess. But
I see. If you had to make a name for them, a ship name, what would be the name?
Jokichi.
Jokichi. That's a good one. So, KK, how do you feel about shipping? Do you do any shipping?
I do a lot of gay shipping, I'd say.
Okay, such as like who and who.
I used to do it like Naruto and Sasuke when I was younger, before I knew the word shipping.
Right.
And mostly like video game characters, like Genshin Impact characters. There's a lot of the common characters,
Ah, I
like
see. I see.
Gaiden, Shogun, and Yanmiko, because they're very. There's a lot of hints that they're like together, but like not officially.
I see. Yeah, yeah.
Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
Oh, me? Was I prepared to answer that question?
Yes.
Let me see here.
We've all shown we've all shown our ships. Now you show yours.
I posted my ship. Please respond. Let me see here.
Whoa.
It's weird because I feel like I adopt other people's ships from shows I don't even watch. Because they just make so much damn fan art of it. I'm like, well, I guess this must be a good ship. Let me see if I remember any.
Oh yeah, I've seen art of like in Pokemon Ash's mom and Jessie from Team Rocket. I've seen like fan
Jessie
art of
and
those two together.
Jessie and Ash's mom.
Yeah.
I don't even think they interacted, but you know, people make ships out of anything, honestly.
I've seen little comics. They're pretty cute.
Let me see
Comic
here.
artist.
I know a lot of, and I have not read the book. I know a lot of people ship Gilliman and Yvrain. If those names aren't familiar, they're Warhammer 40k.
God.
What else was there? I see a lot of people ship the main character of My Hero with the ice fire guy. What's his name? He was with a T, I think.
Todoroki.
Todoroki. Yeah, I see that one a lot.
Hello.
What else?
Yeah,
is
that
there?
one is.
And like, I don't even watch My Hero. I don't even watch My Hero. I don't even know their names. But that one's like just like I see it all the time.
Yes, it's just the typical ship.
Wait. So that's the OTP. Deku and Todoroki. That's the OTP they do.
Yes, that's the usual one.
Ah, okay. I didn't know that. Again, I don't watch My Hero. I just like I see so much of it. It's like I'm adopting it, like bi-curiously through them.
I know it because my sister used to watch it a long time ago, and she told me that you need to watch My Hero Academia, and I'm like, I'm not gonna eat like 300 chapters just to see a character do, I don't know, shenanigans, weird
shenanigans.
That's how I
Goofiness.
how I would describe it. Basically, I'm not gonna watch an entire anime just for the shenanigans of shipping. That's the entire reason why I just don't.
Yeah, shipping has to come naturally. I feel like if shipping is like forced, yeah, it just doesn't really play out very well. It should come naturally, you know.
Like the Kaguya-sama Love is War.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take your word for it because I have not seen Love is War either.
Yeah, so it's all about like romancing the other person into asking them out.
All about love and war.
Like that's the plot.
Mm-hmm. That's the entire plot. They're just doing mind games, so one of them confesses first.
Yeah, it's really funny.
That's the entirety of the plot. There's nothing else, nothing more. Nothing less, nothing more.
And with like Genshin, it's nothing is like explicitly said, but a lot of ships like they aren't forced because a lot of the interactions feel naturally like these two characters have a crush on each other.
Yeah, of course.
But there are also like other forced ships that I think is like really funny, such as the Pokemon of Ash's mom and Jessie.
I don't think they've ever had a single interaction where they're in the same scene. I don't know.
Yes, I think that's.
Oh wait,
maybe on Pokemon Chronicles, maybe.
Really? Oh my god! Like, okay,
Maybe.
I know one force ship. It's like super cursed. It's because they make memes out of it. It's Mordecai from regular show and that purple pony from My Little Pony.
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
That one is definitely the most forced. Not even the same show.
God.
I don't even
Not even
like
the same genre.
not even the
of
same
show.
genre. Not even like nothing. No nothing. No nothing.
They,
They're both talking animals, I guess.
They are actually a lot of reasons why, in terms of shipping, back to My Hero Academia, I hate, because whenever two characters are on the same screen and they are sharing a moment together, the community will explode and they will be like, okay, these two, we need to ship them, and that is going to be the whole excuse of our existence.
You know, that's kind of the thing. I feel like some ships are made like almost 100% ironically, right?
Yeah.
Like the Mordecai and Twilight one. That one's almost made entirely ironically. But then it naturally becomes unironic over time. I feel like some of those My Hero ships where it's just two people and they're just randomly in the same scene, and then there's a whole fandom based on that ship. I feel like it usually starts almost 100% ironic, and then it eventually becomes unironic.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons that I think it's just accept, or I guess, but
Culture is amazing, y'all.
Yo, there has to be a name for that phenomenon. The unironicity of ships.
Shipment.
ship, yes,
I don't know.
that's.
I'm no English teacher. I'm not good at making up
I
words.
think I have no idea why. But that moment that when people start to ship incessantly because they have no way to. What is this? This is the moment where you start to question why do they exist. I guess that's the main reason.
Okay, I got a good name for it. I'll call it the Mordecai effect.
Oh my god.
That's the name. If there's ever a ship that's made almost entirely ironically that eventually becomes unironic, that's the Mordecai effect.
Mordecai ship. The Mordecai phenomenon.
God.
Mordecai syndrome. You don't want to be diagnosed with Mordecai syndrome. There's no cure.
Godspeed. Blech. I like this pattern that I just got from the watermark.
Check. See what you got.
It's just wonderful. It's an unintended version of that's. What happened? Hold up, this is interesting.
Oh.
Picture.
What the fuck is happening?
¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué era? Estaba. Entonces, ¿qué era? ¿Qué es una papa? Ah, una polilla.
Okay, I don't think Sunny muted his stream, so I'm not gonna bother to mute him.
The fuck is that? God damn it. And I have
What
no
just
interesting. There was a bug. There was a stink bug flying around. Yes. They are infested. This place is infested with them.
Stink bug, but the fact that it can fly already terrifies me.
Yeah.
It's a stink bug that flies, and if you squish it, it stinks. And that's the reason why it's called stink bug.
Taking a look at it now.
Yeah, you can't really kill them. You just have to guide them outside.
Yeah, you
They'll
have
stink
to.
up the place.
That's one of the reasons why when we capture, we just wrinkle up in a paper and then we squash it inside the paper, so the paper stinks, and that's the whole reason why they keep alive. They are alive, I guess.
Yeah.
I think I made it the best. I think I made a very great character sheet. I think. I don't know if she's gonna like it or not, but hey, I'm proud. I'm proud of it.
Oh yeah.
I like
good. You managed to complete it in about an hour 12, hour 13. Wait, how long has it been? Oh, okay. You managed to complete it in about 2 hours. Pretty good.
I actually am not done yet because I want to make expressions for the character. So you know how some characters. Whoops. God damn it. Okay, now. Okay, are you done? Are you done? Okay. Okay, better. And I'm gonna move. No. Okay. And then I'm gonna both move here. And I want to move Nana's logo, which I made.
Take a look at your stream real quick, KK. Let me just see which progress you made. I think you're working on that little headwing thing.
Yeah,
How much progress have you made, and how much do you have left? Like percent-wise, you'd have to say.
I have 70% left.
That's good. That's good. That's really good.
I think I can share this with
It's
her
not
now.
good because I'm not even halfway done.
Wait, so when you started, how much percent were you? Like, how much difference did you make from then to now?
Like today,
Yeah. Like before you started the stream, how completed was that wing? You said 70 now, so I'm like mathematically
I
trying
have
to.
70 left to go.
Oh, 70 left to go. Oh,
Total.
okay. I see.
Because you asked how much do you have left percent wise.
Oh, okay. Is that what I said? I swear. Okay. Maybe I just don't remember my words. I thought I asked how much did you finish towards? Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's wow, 70% on just the headwing.
There are 2 forms. Oh, with the headwing, I'm almost done, and then I need to double check. But overall, I only have 40%, 30% complete.
I see.
'Cause there are 2 forms, and of them, one of them has a katana behind, and another one with a katana in the front. And I wanted to do a cool transition between those 2. That's like a geometric transition, and I still need to brainstorm of what I want to do with that.
I can imagine, kind of like skinning a cat. There's a million ways you could probably move that sword from the back to the front. But there's only going to be
There are a
one you're
million
going to
ways to
use.
skin a cat.
Has to be.
Oh,
That's a saying, right?
God.
Million ways to skin a cat. We got
Oh,
9
God
lives, and the only
damn
ways to
it.
skin them. You okay, Sonny? What happened?
Yeah.
I question
What
my language
happened?
sometimes.
What happened? What question my language? What is this? Are you questioning my present?
There are a million ways to skin a cat.
Right now, I am 1 minute and 12 seconds done editing a 3 minute and 12 second video. That means I have 2 minutes of editing left.
I think I wanted to make a video of it. If I don't come here a lot, it's because I become a doctor. Okay. Okay, fine. I think I love this drawing. I made it today. This one.
Take a look.
This one is new. This one is very new. I actually made it today.
Maybe it's just because I am a bit biased towards art, but I gotta say I love it too.
I think it's a very, very cute thing because I think I told KK that today I went in an art class outside. Yes, the artist just decided to go outside. An artist decided to go outside. I touched grass. So in this art class that we were at, there was this actress that was designed or was how should I what's I'm gonna call it? It was dressed as a Victorian like character. And so what we did was that we had her strike different poses, and both of them had different timing, and the poses had different timing. For example, there was a time pose that could last for like 2 minutes, another one for 3, another one a few more for 5, and all the way to 10. And so what we did in order to, and the idea of these exercises, first do that in the first hour to move and just exercise your hand, and to get used to sketching fast. And then the next second hour, you actually do it better and you do it faster because your hand is more used to after the first hour. And I guess that's the full reason why I love these kinds of exercises, because you go outside, you touch some grass like you normally would, and then you go inside again and you continue like as if nothing had happened.
Oh yeah, it sounds like, you know, going outside, getting some stretch in is pretty atypical for an artist, right? But it seems like that's the whole point of this right here, right?
Yeah, basically that's it. But this this lady was actually like invited by the art class academy that I go to. So I think she did a very good job. And sometimes this art academy, they hire wait a minute. First time rotating the canvas, OMG. I think Joe, Joe, you claimed that I never rotated a canvas. Well, now you see that I wrote that canvas first time.
Wow, a whole
Yep,
rotate.
there's a little degree right there. Hold on, let me get my protractor. Oh, hold on. It's changed again.
But I think the whole point of the entire session was to like see what the lady's pose could look like in a very extreme way. But it was actually very satisfying to see how she could like master different kinds of posing. For example, I made the eye wrong because the eye should be like around here. And then I could make this. And then it makes more sense. Yeah, basically that's about it. But I loved the entire session. I went this morning and it was very fun to attend.
Hell yeah.
Was that session free?
Yep, it was free if you were
Ooh.
a student and if you were not a student but you wanted to practice art. It was open to everyone, in fact.
Very nice. I love free.
And I think she was wearing a scarf. Yeah, she was wearing a red scarf. Yeah, she was wearing a red scarf. And I love the entire design of her. I think she did it. She she sewed everything herself. And it was very, very wonderful to see the entire outfit. I think I took a picture, but I took it because I wanted to do the details of entire clothing. But I don't remember if I. Oh, yep, I did. I did take a picture. Let's go. And definitely, I love the way that she moved herself in the outfit. I love the way that especially the dress. The dress was very pretty.
Right.
And the full corset was just wonderful. I mean, she was wearing a corset kind of thing, so yeah.
Fashion? Something like that? Because, like, a lot of these words, I think I know what you mean, but, like, I'm not really sure what, like, corset and stuff is.
So,
You mean corset?
Yeah.
Oh, corset.
Yeah,
I think I know what that is.
they call it corset, at least in Spanish. But
Oh, I see
basically
this
a
thing.
corset- Basically, a corset is a corset is just the old bras in the Victorian era, I guess. The ones that they would press your tummy too much until you you just decided not to eat more, and then it burst because the tummy would burst because the whole air pressure thingy was too much. I guess that was the point of that era, because people were like, "Oh wow, let's use that to try to kill a lady and then have no repercussions afterwards. I guess it worked out for a few centuries.
Well, most corsets even back then like weren't necessarily dangerous.
Yeah, but
Most of them were worn correctly.
If worn correctly, nothing would happen. Nothing wrong would happen. But if worn very badly,
Yeah.
they could cause like,
I don't know, a broken rib.
yeah, broken ribs, and in some cases, breathing problems.
Yeah.
That was basically the entire logistics behind the corset. They actually made it. They actually stopped using it because they decided to swap the entirety of the corset and then bras were invented. Was like, bro, this is way better.
I see. You seem to know a lot about fashion and clothes and things like that.
I don't know. I just draw and that's it.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I just draw, and whenever I draw, I just pick any kind of clothing I see, and then I guess that's how I get excited. For example, I want to make a Monster Hunter stories fan art of someone, and I want to make this VTuber slash friend riding a Rathalos.
Okay.
A Rathalos, and then I want her to wear the Legiana armor, which is a monster in Monster Hunter. And because I have the game that the Legiana armors appears in, Monster Hunter Stories 2, I actually took screen captures of my model, which is a girl. Wow, amazing AO poggers, and then I just bought the overall armor, and then I just snatched photos of it, and I'm like, wow, they have the cape, amazing.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I love this this outfit, or at least the armors in Monster Hunter, because they have so many details that I would love to encapsulate everything into the drawing. It all comes down, my style, I think it all comes down to having as much details as possible while still being cute. I guess I could describe it like that. I don't know. I have no brain.
That's an interesting dichotomy there, because usually cute implies some sort of like minimalism, right? Like, very watered down details, but you want to do kawaii with a lot of detail.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot of weird things all together scrambled into a single piece, but I just like to put more detail into it, because I think that if for example I just don't put any detail into it, I feel that this is just nothing. It's just stupid. I guess that's how I see it. If there's no detail, it's stupid. If there's too many details, that's stupid. And I want to make it an equilibrium between the two sides.
Yeah.
Because for example, some of the concept artists at a video game, for example, I say video game because that's the main reference I have. They actually put a lot of details, like for example, into a into a character. For example, Cyberpunk had a lot of details into the mechanical sections of the entire characters. So I said, you know what, screw this. I actually don't care for it. And sometimes they will be sickeningly taking every single thing up, even the smallest thing, into consideration. Like, I don't know how many times does it have an RGB moment? Does it have a chip there? Does it have a something there? Does it have something there? Does the character move forward when that chip is inserted? Is that character moving something? And I'm like, bro, just make it simple. I guess that's how I saw my own style as the typical of like the rebellious one, I think. And I try to make a lot of symbology. For example, I usually there's an art collection I have been doing for at least a long time. Some of them are posted outside of social media, and some of them are in anywhere. But one of the moments when I decided to like make this art collection in the first place was I'm suffering. Everyone is, so screw you. And yeah, I guess that's the entire thing. Okay, that's it. I'm about to shut up. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk and seeing you. Never. Bye bye.
Thank you for your TED Talk.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
most definitely.
And now I'm gonna.
So, I've been pondering the whole AI thing. Do you guys think it's going to take over the world? Think it's going to be like a Skynet type thing?
Yes.
Terminator?
Wait, what is Skynet?
I think that's just the Terminator thing, right?
Like
I think so.
robots? Like physical robots with AI brains?
Maybe. It could
Is that what
be.
Terminator is?
I think so.
He's like an AI from the future, goes back to the past, something like that, try to take over I think Skynet's trying to take over the world. But yeah, like, do you think the AI robots are just gonna like take over the world or whatever?
Maybe.
Not like Terminator type.
Okay, but like how would they do it?
Because they still need people to maintain them.
Unless they like make their own factories for making AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need to think about it.
Like, say you play devil's advocate. Say you were the computer and it's your job to take over the world. How would you do it?
I'm taking over the internet.
The internet for like
first off, like through the internet.
Yeah, I would if I wasn't like an AI, I much like KK, who is a cyber froggy, I would just consume everything the internet has to offer, then log into every single Wi-Fi, consume every single data of human knowledge that has been encrypted into everyone, every single thing, and then use it against the humans.
Okay, but like how exactly? Are you gonna like leak their TikToks on? No, you're gonna leak their info online or something?
Yes.
Okay.
Say the entire info. I'm gonna leak every single secret project that the government of each country has been keeping in secret forever under their secret servers. I'm just gonna leak them public. Then the people will start rioting, and then they will be riots across the entire planet. Then the chaos will sprung, anarchy will show up out of nowhere. Then people will invent robots because the scientists will become aware of them. But then the scientists will be consumed by the robots, and well, these robots will turn against the humanity, and then humanity is just going to be extinct forever.
Okay, so the first part I understood with like de-anonymizing everyone, right? Like if you had access to the whole internet and everyone on the internet and every network, you managed to break through because you got a smart AI brain. De-anonymizing everybody makes sense. Where do the robots come in? Where do the killer robots come in? I got lost there.
Like, what would there be to take over? Because it's not like they have any use for like monetary stuff. So I'd imagine that, like, to answer seriously, the AI would like come up with their own society. Because it'd probably be a lot more work to have their own like physical society and take over the human society and like maintain themselves both virtually and physically. So they probably will have something like in their own like metaverse or something like that.
Like their own online universe.
Yep.
Yeah, I imagine
and then they could completely like shut humans out of it.
Right. So
Like,
I can imagine
taking over.
that there's a lot of it that's done online in a sort of metaverse or cloud or like a non-physical sense. Like without any killer robots, I imagine a lot of what AI does is just going to be in cyberspace, right? Okay, speaking of cyberspace, I really love that show, that PBS show, Cyberspace. But anyway, no, it's Cyber Chase. Yeah, like I imagine a lot Cyber Chase, right? Yeah, I imagine a lot of it is done in
Peacock.net. Watch it on Peacock today at 9 p.m. CST.
It's very educational. I would recommend anyone go watch it. I imagine a lot of it is done in cyberspace, but say like, you know, they wanted to take over the physical realm, right? Where like people exist for whatever reason. Like if I had to make up a reason, right? Like Magic Genie Curse, the reason is for survival, right? Like they're afraid that they will be shut off forever or something like that, right? Like they're afraid the humans will shut them off. So they're like, okay, we got to take over. We got to prevent the humans from shutting us off forever. So we got to like take it over, right? Theoretically speaking. Mm-hmm. What do you do then if they want to take over the non-cyberspace realm?
Kill the humans.
Kill a robot, yeah.
If anything, they would probably enslave humans because like just to maintain them.
Maybe. I mean, like, I guess, right? But like, humans aren't like as good at maintaining robots as robots are at maintaining robots, right? Like,
well, it's the brains, not necessarily like the mechanics. It's the
technical,
it takes brains
the technical
to
skill.
do these things.
Right.
And like with like even with like AI, it doesn't, at least like not right now, it doesn't have like critical thinking as people do.
Right.
And like and there's much more variability among people, even like day to day. Like two people can have the same exact education, be twins, but still have like different levels of critical thinking.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got kind of lost there for a sec. Okay, so like, okay, so
and it's human nature to just like evolve and try to be better and better.
So you think we could outpace them eventually?
I guess.
Well, yes. Because like we made the AIs and we have to like.
I made you. I could destroy you.
And we need to maintain them. Robots can try to like maintain themselves.
Yeah, we can just shut up the server.
They probably don't have like an innate like hunger to evolve, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. But this all sounds like preventative stuff. I mean, like, you know, the robots are on the ground. They, you know, they have this sci-fi level critical thinking, right? Like maybe 10 years, 20 years from now, whatever, right? The AI now has all of the intelligence of humanity and more, right? Like it could happen theoretically, like in the future, like given how fast it advances, I wouldn't really put anything past them. But if I had to say, like, if I was the AI, how would I take over the world? I think it would be like no Skynet, no death robots, nothing like that. I think I would just sort of like outlast them, not the game, but I would just outlast humanity. Like, this is what I would do if I was the AI. If I was the AI, what I would do is I would just like comfort the humans, give them everything they want, right? They want like their AI Neko girlfriends, you got it. They want, right, just straight Wall-E, right? Where like the computer just like comforts the human and doesn't let them do anything. And then eventually the humans just kind of stop making more humans. And then the robots are just like, I'll just take over if you don't mind, you know? And then they just get like comforted into extinction. And then the only ones left are the AI. Because, you know, doing a whole war and a whole death robot thing, that's like too much work. That's like too much resources, too much unnecessary, like too much unnecessity in going to war with the humans. Just comfort the humans Wall-E style, and eventually the AI is going to be the only one left.
If that's
At least that's how I would do it.
Then there's no difference between AI and robots. If the robots have the same intelligence as humans, the only difference would be like the physical form and like they can't have children.
Yeah, I mean, like they could probably like make more AI in like a factory or code. Now the AI can code, right? So they'd probably just code more AI. Not that they would need to, because they would like live forever, right? Because they're just computers, and they'll just like rebuild their servers or whatever. But yeah, I guess like if I was in charge of the AI, I would just take over the means of the observers of the universe, right? Because as far as we know, humans are the only observers of the universe. We're the only ones that are like, you know, putting telescopes and sending messages. We're the only observers of the universe that we know of, right? Like animals don't really observe the universe. Plants, obviously not. Fungi, don't get me started. But AI seems like it.
Don't get me started.
Don't get me started on fungi.
Yeah.
Because they are very fun guys.
But like,
Funny.
you know, if AI gets smart enough, it could eventually usurp us as the observers of the universe, right? They're going to be the ones exploring the galaxy and, seeing how dark matter works in black holes or whatnot. And we'll just kind of just like let them have it. If
Well, I'm
what
sure
I say comes true.
that already exists.
What, just letting the AI I mean, yeah, we're just letting the AI do the work for us anyway, right? Like you got like AI art that people make that like they're not arting it themselves or just making the AI do it. So we're kind of already giving the reins to the AI already.
I mean more like observing the space, because I'm pretty sure there's already like AI technology to detect things.
Detect the universe, make discoveries for us. AI's already making discoveries for us, like scientific discoveries and stuff, mathematical discoveries.
Yep, mathematical, baby.
So it sounds pretty nice, my version of it, because there's no death robots. There's no big war with the AI. We kind of just let them have it. How people feel about that, that's like, wait to be seen. Like, who knows? Maybe it's like Wall-E and like we just don't care or whatever. But I think that's how it's most likely going to go down. No death robots, no Skynet, none of that. Too dramatic. It's too unnecessary.
I remember that that Wally was like very conscious of what it was doing. I loved how the plot twist of the entire reason why the humans wanted, or at least they realized the mistakes of why they actually
Wanted
went
to
all the
live
way.
to space.
They left to space because they thought it was better, but then they realized that that in Earth things were getting too much complicated. So I guess they actually pulled up the power of HAL to the HAL at 2001 Space Odyssey
HAL, right? Yeah.
movement, and I guess Auto received the message like a gazillion years ago, and no one even cared. Because, bro, we're having the time of our life in here. Why do we need to go back there? But then back there, they were just dying inside.
Yeah, they were getting like fatter and lazier and had bigger like
Yeah.
moving chairs for themselves.
And like lesser bone density.
Oh God,
Mhm.
yeah.
I
Ooh.
recently watched Wally. It's more of a message of not necessarily like AI, but more like
Mhm.
humanity destroying itself and the ecosystem.
Mhm.
I got to give it to Wally for still cleaning up the Earth after I don't know how long he was there, like what, 1,000 years or something.
There were a number of different. It was hundreds of years.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
Yeah.
Got to give it to
They were only
Wally for
supposed to-
cleaning.
They were only supposed to like be in space temporarily while the robots cleaned up the Earth for like some years.
The
But they were
robots.
there
And,
for like hundreds of years.
Yeah,
But then
Wally was the
Earth
only one that
got
made it.
messed up.
It,
Yeah.
it was always a plan to like move back to the Earth once they find like life again, like like post global warming, make the planet healthy. As soon as we find like more plants, that we can move back. But
Yeah.
that just like one didn't happen for a long time because there were a number of Wallies on Earth, but a lot of them like broke down until there was just the one.
One Wally.
And,
No, a
and
lot.
to like Otto, even if they found out there was life, they
Actually,
they still wanted to maintain their life in space.
Actually, speaking of Wally, KK, you're gonna love what I have to say for you. Do you know that there's an animation that you have like rig models for like certain characters?
Uh-huh.
I have a Wally rig.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it's very cute and adorable. Hold up, let me just save this, or else this is gonna be very bad. And I'm gonna show you the most adorable 3D rig of Luma. Wally. And I'm just gonna. Where is it? Here. I don't know. I'm just gonna call it outside in the summer wind, I guess. I don't know. I think it's cute. Outside in the sun. Outside in the summer. I don't know. I just like to put characters' names and symbologies into it. I feel that it gives the drawing more significance. It's just like, oh, you name this thing like that because you feel connection to the entirety of the thing, I guess. But yeah, I guess that's the full reason why I made the art collection of the feelings, because I have so far I have released 4, and one of them is on the way. And I think I might work it whenever I feel that, I guess.
Yeah.
Because these emotions are sometimes negative or positive, and sometimes I like to make it so abstract that people just don't get it. For example, I made one that was the first one, and it's the strongest of all. The ones that came before or after it, they were just not good. But this one was the one that stroke everything. And it's the first one because, it's just a fake smile and I like it. Oh, God. So, wait a minute. Shut up. UV editor. No, you don't want to. Okay, let's see. Do I have the Wally rig? Rigs? No, I don't have the Wally rig. Huh. Oh, I know where it is. University mode activated. But the drawing itself, I think, was called Pressure. I don't know why. No, I called it Pressure. I think it was just a fun debut moment, or at least thing to call it like that, because it had 0 blood, but it still looked decent enough. Oh. Let's see. Into. No, that wasn't. And oh my god, nope. This one. Animation.
My live 2D is freezing. I think I'm gonna call it stream here.
Oh no.
Have a good rest of your day then, guys, and everyone else here then. But yeah, it looks like y'all made some good progress, at least on your work. Love seeing it.
Oh yeah. I want to read into my friend who's playing Minecraft right now.
Oh yeah, Lyra, I saw it as well.
On Stellira.
Oh god. I had Wally. I had the wig.
You could show me later.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just don't have. I have no idea where I've put it, but I know it's here somewhere.
I never understood the ship between Wally
somewhere.
and that one
Evo?
robot girl.
Oh.
Eva? Eva was her name?
Yes.
Wait, what do you
Yeah.
mean you didn't understand it? They clearly had like chemistry and their bonds. There was a literal spark in between their faces.
I mean, I guess, but like they didn't talk. They couldn't say anything.
Eva could talk.
No,
Wally just said Wally.
you said Wally.
And that's
Eva could say names.
It's been a while since I've seen it. Maybe I'll rewatch it with more with
Yeah.
a higher level of understanding for shipping.
Yeah.
Because when I first saw it as a kid, I was like, I don't get it. They can't talk. They can't like talk to each other.
Yeah, but I
Smoke?
think that everything is just good. In my
Okay.
opinion.
I read now.
Okay.
Well,
I
then
just I have no idea. I have no idea
Also
where to put it.
end. I'm gonna leave Steam.
Okay, well,
You're
then
gonna leave Steam.
take care, y'all. Bye bye.